This is Andy Purwell for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm delighted to be joined by IBF World Featherweight Champion Josh Warrington. Josh, how are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm all good, thank you. Obviously, it's good to hear. I am indeed.
Yeah. Weather's not fantastic, but it was entertaining press conference, I guess.
I'm up here for a few days, so any advice as to what to do?
Red light district is pretty decent. You've got some decent birds down there this time of year. You know, they're all coming out for the work. So yeah, it's all right down there.
I think you'll need to show me around there then, Josh. So I won't know where I'm going.
I've only heard.
Obviously, we're getting into a press conference down here ahead of your world title defence against your mandatory challenger, Kid Galahad. What are your thoughts with regards to some of the comments Kid Galahad said, especially the one about sparring being more challenging than the fight itself?
Where do we start? How long have you got?
I've got all day, to be fair, Josh.
I am, mate. I am, to be honest with you. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, people talk bollocks in press conferences and people talk stuff to get under the opponent's skin or to build up a fight, but fucking absolute bollocks he talks. It's ridiculous. I've never heard any other fighter say that, because you just got different mentality. You've got different emotions on fight night. You ain't got your head guard on, you ain't got your big gloves on. It matters more. It doesn't matter if you have a bad spar or a good spar. It matters more on fight night. You ain't got fucking 10,000 people stood around your ring when you do on fight night, and you ain't got, like I said, the big gloves. You've got little 8 ounces on. Well, I'm being broken in, brand new. It's a different kettle of fish altogether.
Dominic Ingle, Kid's trainer, he mentioned that he feels that your hunger isn't as big as what Kid Galahad's was. Again, what was your thoughts with regards to that comment?
Again, kind of ridiculous. I almost want to say disrespectful, because I think you can't look at an opponent like that. And listen, they know. They are looking at me thinking that I've just been tossing it off. They're prepared for an hard fight. They'll have been training for an hard fight. I think they're just saying stuff to try to wind me up and get under my skin. Listen, I had to do this today because it's part of the obligation, and I've done it many times. They're getting all giddy because it's their big time, and it's probably the only chance that they're going to get so much media attention. Just trying to play big one, but ridiculous. Just laugh it off. The youngers fucking, it's there like it never has been before. And if anything, they add to it. You just think, just normally just say, I want to win. But when you hear comments like that, you think, you know what, I want to win in fucking style. And if I get him hurt, then I'm not going to let him off the hook. And maybe I would have done if he wouldn't have said the stuff that he said. But all throughout this build-up, it's been absolute ridiculous comments like that. So you think, yeah, you know, if I don't get him hurt, I'm going to fucking lay up. I'm going to go back foot. I'm just going to fucking punch with a bit more venom. Get him out there. The less airtime he has, the better.
When you won the world title, it's a big fight, your first world title fight, chance to get up for that. Then you're defending against Frampton, a huge name in the division. Again, you naturally will be able to get up for that. What's the difference with regards to being able to get yourself up for Kid Galahad? Was it the rivalry beforehand? Was it, I know you're very passionate about, you know, the fact that he failed his drugs test previously. Is all of that what's able to, in your mind, being able to generate that extra bit of motivation, if it were, for this fight? Is that what kind of driven you a bit more?
Obviously, I made it known at the start of the year that I wanted to unify the division. I wanted to go into, I felt like I'd done what I needed to do after beating Carl, going straight into a big fight with Carl. I felt like, right, that's it. That's my pass there. I've given the green ticket to go along and mix it with other big boys. Obviously, I've got to do my mandatory fulfilments. And you know, in the initial build-up, yeah, you wanted to do a bit of rivalry there, the Leeds Sheffield and Barry talking bollocks and all that, but then that kind of died off for me around 5 or 6 weeks to go, because it become a thing of, it don't matter who he is, he's just a man stood in front of what I want to go and achieve. I want to go on and test myself against the other world champions. I believe I can beat the other world champions, and in order for me to be in a position to do that, I've got to take care of this man, and that's it. That's it, and that's like being younger for the last 5-6 weeks, and that's been the mindset as well. And like, you know, all the daft stuff we said here, it fucking won't bother me. You know, it won't bother me. My focus and goal will remain the same, and like I say, just got to get the job done on Saturday.
I will grab your thoughts on the other world champions in the division, but how do you see the fight playing out against Kid Galahad on Saturday night? You know, a lot of people continue to mention your engine and your relentless work rate and how you come forwards. Is that what we're just going to expect to see again? That you're going to come in, you're going to be aggressive, or is there a different side to Josh Warrington that you'll show us on Saturday night?
I think I've shown a different side already. You know, when you look down my resume, many fights I've been in, and I've been able to adapt to certain styles, whether they've been tall, small, come forward, go on the back foot. I do what I have to do to win. The last 2 fights I did what I had to do to win and ended up being fights that year. This one, you know, the typical Ingle style, go on the back foot, you know, try to spoil, pinch rounds. You look at any of Barry's previous fights, you know, it is elusive, likes to make people miss and try counter, but it's not been the same kind of level of opponent compared to what I'm going to bring. So I can adapt, but I think I'll get a good idea how the fight's going to go 180 in the first round.
Now, to touch on the other world champions, the rumours are circulating that Frampton will get a bout against Valdez once he's had a warm-up with regards to his return. What are your thoughts if he was to get that bout ahead of yourself?
Then fair play to him, and I hope he goes on and wins. If he goes on and wins, then I won't mind a rematch, unification showdown, because we had a good old ding-dong first time round, so I'm sure we'd have a good one second time round. But, you know, yeah, it's one of them things. It happens, doesn't it? When I heard that rumour initially, I was like, bloody hell, maybe I should have got chinned or something, and then I might got another shot at another world title, but I want to be going into these fights as a champion, so I've got to fulfil my mandatory, and that's just stumbled me a little bit. But I'll get there, and like I say, if he goes on and gets his shot, then fair play to him.
Well, Josh, I've kept you for long enough now, so as always, thanks for speaking to Boxing Social. I'll leave you to go and enjoy the delights of a red light district.
No problem. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Andy.